Howdy everybody, it's Manic Mark coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Arkville, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And what day is it? It's the day to pump myself up. All the days I need to pump myself up. Today's today. Why? Well, we had a snowstorm go through last night, and I got up this morning to take my wife to work. So she works in several locations, and this morning it's all the way out at East Jesus. Okay, it took me left at 6:30 and I got home at 9:30. I was on the road for 3 hours. Snowstorm. So the thing of it is that if you've got a two-wheel drive car and there's a snowstorm, stay home. Just stay home. If you've got a front-wheel drive car, then you could probably drive in the snowstorm, but stay on the freeway in the right-hand lane, please. If you're driving an SUV, if you haven't figured out how to drive a 4x4, stay in the right lane until you figure out how to drive it. Stay out of the fast lane, please. Ah! Okay. Bud Light Lime, even though it's cold. I'm having one. I'm going crazy. Okay, so I come home. What am I going to do? I'm going to get the tractor out and I'm going to scrape the driveway off. Can I do that? No. Why? The battery's dead. Yay! It's not. Cut all of that out. Why I'm here today is it's getting closer to Christmas, and I had a touching Christmas story to relate to everyone out there. This is a true story, and it happened when I was about 9 years old. There was Christmas Eve, and where the family gathered together, and we had my Aunt Mildred over. Lived in a small town, had my aunt over, and a couple of cousins, and older adults, except for my brother and I. So my brother and I are pretty excited because it's meant gifties, and we had a big dinner, and the tree was all trimmed, and sort of like that dripping gold of silver-colored tinsel and candy canes and the old-fashioned bubble lights, the big fat colored lights, and vintage ornaments. We always had fun trimming out the trees. So you had the smell of the tree, and dinner. Everybody's in a good mood. So I opened my presents, and I got this coolest thing from my parents. I got a Tommy gun, a Thompson submachine gun. It was so cool. It was a night camouflage. It had a scope on it. There's a piece of red plastic in the end of it, so that when you look through it, you could pretend like you were gonna kill somebody, like looking through a night vision scope. It was great. It had, you put roll caps in it. It actually fired caps on automatic, and it smoked and made a lot of noise. They made me stop playing with that pretty short order. So I got to my Aunt Mildred, her present, and I opened it up. Tore at the wrapping paper off of it, just really excited, and opened it up, and there in this box is a doll, a girl doll. I don't care if it was a boy doll, it was a girl doll. And being, a 9 or 10-year-old boy, I'm not going to mince words. I mean, should have my parents, how would they have known that this was going to happen? That they could have sat me down and said, if somebody gives you a present that you think is inappropriate for your sex and age, you need to be gracious about accepting. Maybe they should have just said that about any gift. If somebody kicks you in the nuts over Christmas, just shake your head and thank them warmly. Well, it's like my aunt kicked me in the nuts with this doll. I just went ballistic. I couldn't believe it. Doll? What? What is this? Look! Ah! I was pretty horrible. And my aunt, instead of being an adult, just went, what the fuck? What was I thinking? She breaks down and she starts crying. And then my dad's yelling at me, and my mom's trying to comfort my aunt. I can't play with my Thompson submachine gun with the automatic firing, smoking caps, and I gotta go to my effing room because of the doll thing, But how was my aunt to know that I wasn't gonna, grow up playing with dolls? She didn't know. That reminds me, I got a box of dolls someplace here. Where did I put them? I was going to get those out for this video and I forgot to do it. I still have Underpants Pat back here, by the way. I should have got him out. Do you all remember Underpants Pat? He looks so cold down here in the bunker. Say hello to everybody, Underpants Pat. Try to hold this up so we can do it. Okay, there you go. Say, wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Underpants Pat. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Underpants Pat. And that is my heartwarming story for Christmas. That's better than when I pushed my brother down and broke his front teeth out. It was an accident! Jesus. You know, we put the tooth back in. I think it grew back. I think he has all his teeth. I just think it was loose. It was a lot of blood, though. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm dreaming of a why. I'm dreaming of a why. I'm dreaming of a why. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas